Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So last week on 7th January in Ghana, a new president was sworn in. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be serving as the next president of Ghana for the next 4 years. This is his second term in office and we are all expectant and can't wait to see what he will do. Of course, there were so many promises and I'm sure that's why Ghanaians voted for him. But I'm not here to talk about him. I'm here to talk about his vice president, Professor Jainano Opoku-Agyeman, the first female vice president in Ghana. It's a great accomplishment for her and for all Ghanaians. I believe that if you're a woman in Ghana, if you're a lady in Ghana, if you're a girl in Ghana, if you're a female in Ghana, this is a victory. Regardless your political affiliation, this is a victory for all Ghanaian women. And this is a bold statement to any confused woman, any confused female who thinks that the balance of power always falls on the laps of men. This is a bold statement that in Ghana, the men in Ghana respect women in authority, that we are not intimidated to put our fellow women in the place of authority. This is a bold statement so that just in case a group of confused young women think that under the tag feminism, think that men are more are the favorites in this country. This is a bold statement to cancel that thought and to let you know that in Ghana the opportunities are equal, and if you are qualified, just like the vice president is qualified, you would eventually end up in whatever place you want to be, and that there is no filter that is set in place to limit women from accomplishing their dreams. Of course, there are some bad men who are predators who prey on every innocent young woman. I have a lot of female friends who they are trying to build their career and yet their bosses are demanding sex before promotion and all that. It's quite unfortunate if you have to experience that, but this is a bold statement that generally in Ghana, the Ghanaian men are not intimidated to have a female rule in a place of authority. We're excited and we respect that. But most importantly, I'm doing this video because I saw on TikTok, I think, a video that was trending, and some young girls and some people were making fun of the vice president, that she has been using the same wig for a long time and that she doesn't have style and that she should change her wig, she should change her shoe, and they were making fun of her shoe. And as I was watching the video, I was sad in my soul and in my heart that this is supposed to be a victory for all females in Ghana, and yet we have some girls and some women who obviously are affiliated to the opposing party making fun of the incumbent vice president. And it shows the level of degradation and the corruption, and it shows how far we've fallen as a society, that we would rather celebrate, we would rather exalt a woman or a girl that comes on TikTok or Instagram and shows half of her body, that sleeps with men for money and talks about it. We'd rather celebrate a woman with body and hips who had to do nothing for that body shape. We would rather celebrate that than to celebrate a woman like her Excellency the Vice President, who has accomplished a lot in her life just because she has been using the same wig for a long time. So we would rather that she was changing wigs. She would wear bone straight hair or whatever. Today Brazilian, next day. We would rather celebrate that she's wearing high heels and all that. How can we even make fun of such a thing? It's supposed to be celebration throughout, but it's sad to know that we have evolved to a place as a society where we place much emphasis and much essence on the trivial things and the peripheral things and things that has absolutely no value. So if a woman comes out and shows her body, talks about wigs, talks about shoe fashion, and that's absolutely nothing, we would rather celebrate that. This woman has accomplished so much in her life that even the people that were making fun of her, they don't have any legitimate right to even make such a statement. graduated from Wesley Girls to UCC to study, majored in education, went to do her master's in Harvard, came back to do her doctor's in UCC, became a lecturer, a vice chancellor, became minister of education, and now the vice president. I've even seen videos where some people were saying she can't speak English. And the people who are making those videos saying she can't speak English, they've not even gone to university. They've not done their masters. They have absolutely no, they know nothing. Yet they have the audacity to do a video about such a woman. When they are supposed to be, they would rather submit to a mentorship. They are making video to say she can't speak English just because she didn't come from their political party. It's you see, Ghanaians, we have to migrate from this political bondage and come to a place where we are no longer affiliated to a political party. We are affiliated and we are committed to the growth of our country. And so if a woman has come to become the vice president, in the past we used to celebrate people like Georgina Wood, the first Chief Justice. We celebrated Joyce Adelaide Bamford, the first Speaker of Parliament and first female Speaker of Parliament and first Judge Supreme Court, female Supreme Court judge. We celebrated Frema Osei for being the first female Chief of Staff. This is a prominent leap and a significant achievement for all the women in Ghana. And if you're a young girl in Ghana now, you have so much confidence. You should have so much confidence and so much hope that you can dream to become whatever you want to achieve, because they've been these great women who may not have style, who may not be changing wigs, who may not be changing heels, but they've used their intellect to pathways. And I feel like society should be celebrating these ones more than the people that just come and wear jeans on TikTok and Instagram and we clap for them for doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I don't even blame the women. I blame the men. I blame us because we are the ones that patronize these things more. We would rather like a video of a woman twerking than a video of a young lady who has maybe passed, entered, been called to the bar, or of a young lady who maybe has done well in school. We would rather like the video of the one twerking and the one showing her body. How sad it is. When I saw that video and I saw young girls making fun of such a woman, shame on us as a people. But I know there are still people who are happy, and I happen to be one of them. This is a great achievement. I'm so excited. If you're a young lady, if you're growing up, the sky is only the limit. You can dream as wide as you want, because you can see people like the vice president who are achieving this great feat. And who knows, she might go and become the first president in Ghana. It is possible. You never know. What a day that would be. What a day that would be in our constitution, in our democratic system. What a day that would be. So this is an encouragement for all the young women coming up, that the sky is the limit. There is no intimidation in the system. That if you commit yourself to study, if you commit yourself to grow your craft, society will make way for you. Society will respect you. Society will not be intimidated by your feminism, but we will celebrate you. Feminism is not supposed to be a toxic in society, except this toxic feminists who don't know anything, but they rather say that they don't need men in society. Great women like Professor Jinana Opoku-Agyeman, they don't say that. They rather say that they rather give thanks to their husbands for promoting and helping them. And this is the kind of woman we want in our society. I'm so happy, and shame on any single person that will watch those videos and comment on those videos and even make such a statement. People like Efia Schwarzenegger, who has accomplished nothing in her life, can make a funny video about Her Excellency. It's a shame. It's actually a shame. All the women in Ghana are supposed to be happy and come together to promote her and to support her, regardless your political affiliation. Put your party aside. Put your party aside. I'm not a political person, but put your party aside. We are talking about the growth and of society, and we are talking about making it clear that there is nothing like masculinity bias in Ghana, that the doors of opportunities are available to everyone. And so the young girl in class 3, the young girl in class 5 can look at Her Excellency and dream and say, one day I want to be the first president in Ghana. And she knows that nothing can stop her except herself. And if she commits herself to study, there is nothing that will stop her. That is what is important, that we create that atmosphere for our young girls. Instead of our class 3, class 5 people to say they want to be a boss chick, or they want to be a TikTok celebrity, or they want to be all those nonsense things that will not bring any value to the growth of Ghana. But we'd rather want that our young girls will dream again, that they can be pastors, they can be women of God, they can be lawyers, they can be judges, they can be bank managers, they can be architects, they can be engineers. Those are the things we want to hear. And so if you're a young woman, like this video, subscribe and share it to your fellow woman, so that we promote this culture. And let's support her and pray for her, so that I know there are people who are already waiting for her to fail and say, didn't we say a woman cannot do it? She can do it. By the grace of God, she can do it. By the grace of God, she can do it. And there's a lot of men in Ghana who are not intimidated by women in authority. We are not intimidated. We like it. And the day that a female president will be sworn in Ghana, that will be a very happy day for me. Because I don't like the fact that it looks like some women keep propagating this false idea that they don't have equal opportunity in Ghana. And when you ask any woman that propagates that nonsense, that what law currently embedded in our constitution or in any legal instrument that favors men above women, they can't say. Where did you go that they said that because you are not a man, you can't do it, you can't enter here? There's nothing like that. If you are a woman and you are qualified, all things being equal, the opportunities are available to you as well. And I say this knowing for the fact that there are certain men who prey on young women. I think I said that, and it's quite unfortunate, and I think the men should learn from this. When you are a man and you are in a place of authority and a woman comes to you for help and you ask to sleep with her, know that one day you will give birth to daughters who will also rise up and they will also go to places for help. And that is the same thing that will be demanded from them. We have to think. We have to think as a people. And so if you are using your authority, your position in the office or in whatever field you find yourself to sleep with people's wife and to take advantage and to prey young women, girls that have potentials, you know that this girl has potential, you can help her, but you rather that you do something, she gives her body to you before you help her. You too, you give birth to daughters. And your daughters too, they will come up. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you.